Malindi Elmore now joins us here at the 2012 Sport Community Hero Awards. What does that mean? You got yourself a Hero Award.
It's quite the honor, actually. Yeah, it's really inspiring hearing all the people that have contributed to sport in the city, and especially all the volunteers and the coaches and the administrators and the people behind the scenes, because, I mean, I would not have been able to do what I have over the years without all those people who kind of, many of them go unrecognized for years and put in thousands of hours. And then, of course, it's always great to see the young up-and-coming athletes.
Mm-hmm. But those people that helped you, now you give back, right? That's what it's all about. It's that cycle of, now you've got your credentials and your awards, now you get a chance to give back and teach what you have learned.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've, over the last 2 years, been a lot more interested in being involved with the sport and the community on the other side, and would love to do more coaching and events and that sort of thing, but you realize really how much work it is, and how much they put into it, because people are balancing all sorts of things. But yeah, I mean, sport is the way of life, really.
And track and field,
yeah.
You like to run fast, right? What would be your specialty? What would be your favorite, I guess? Not your specialty, because you specialize in a lot of things, but what would be your favorite?
Well, I ran the 1500 for years, basically since I ran my first track meet in, I think, 1990 at Dorothy Walker. I've run the 1500 every year since then, and that's about 20 years now.
You still have that ribbon?
Oh, I still have that ribbon, yeah. I have pictures, and the first medal I ever won was a bronze medal, and I don't think I took it off for days.
Do you remember that first time you lined up on either the blocks or on the, I mean, in Dorothy Walker, you probably line up on the track like I did in elementary school. Do you remember that vividly?
Oh, I remember all of my races.
Really?
Oh, yeah, and I remember just being so terrified. I was so nervous. I took it very seriously, even as a 10-year-old, and people would try and chat and be all, social, and like, no, this is a race. We'll talk later.
Well, that attitude got you to Stanford, right? You spent some time at Stanford. What was that like, running in the university ranks and in the NCAA?
Oh, it was an amazing experience. It was like, well, I hate to say the best 4 years of my life, because my life's been pretty good and I'm still hoping for a lot of good years ahead, but nothing compares with running on a team with people who have the same types of goals, and you can push yourself at each other, and just the energy and the camaraderie of being part of one of the top programs in the U.S. It made us really accountable for excellence. Like we had no choice, but we all kind of, brought each other to the next level.
You're a decorated athlete. You've competed in tons of events. What's the one event that really sticks out in your mind?
Oh, there's so many. I would probably say the Olympics, because that was my life goal and my dream growing up. So for me, when I was brought out onto the track at the Athens Olympics, and there's a lot of security involved of competition, and it's very serious business when you walk out on the track of your first Olympic Games, and there's 100,000 people in the stands, and there's flashes going off all over, and the noise is absolutely deafening. And I put my sunglasses back on, even though it was dark, but the stadium lights were so bright, and I was kind of like, I need to get inside here. This is too much stimulus. And we walked around the track, and my family had just arrived, flown in that day from Canada, and since they bought tickets at the last minute, because our team was selected only a month before the games, they had really expensive seats, but it meant they had really great seats, and they had seats right on the very start line.
Oh, wow.
And so I didn't even know if they had made it yet from Canada, if they had arrived, if they were stranded somewhere. And there they were, all three of them, in Run Malindi Run t-shirts right on the start line, and they gave me high fives as I walked to the start line, and it was like, I almost started crying. I think they did too, but you had to go back to business. But that definitely, like the effort that they made to get there, and the effort that they've made my whole life to support me, just seeing them there was a really special moment for our whole family. And special being at the Olympic Games in Athens. That's where it all started. So was that kind of an extra feather in your cap, if you will? It was, but when you're at these games, these types of events, you really try and put the grandness and the significance of it a little bit aside, because otherwise you become overwhelmed really quickly. So for me, I just always have to think of it as this is a race like any other race, and I'll do my best, and I'll go out there, and these are girls that I race like all over the world every year, so I'm not going to make this a bigger deal than it is, even though you kind of know it is because it's the Olympics, but I think it's really easy to then just freak yourself out. So yeah, I mean, afterwards it was really special, but at the moment it was business.
Yeah. Now, 2013, what's in store for Malindi Elmore?
I'm still working out that goal setting sheet for this year. I'm kind of taking a little bit of a break this last year from competition and training. I needed a refresher, and maybe going to dabble in some other events, see if I can do something else for
Can you share?
Well, well, I hate to go on record. I'm trying to learn to swim so I can maybe do some triathlons, but I have a lot of work to do. But you know what? A new challenge is a good thing, and I have a lot of respect for people picking up new sports and skills because it's really hard.
Well, congratulations on this, and thanks for taking time.
Thank you very much.
Malindi Elmore, she is a newly enshrined sports hero here in the community of Kelowna. Thanks for watching.